All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to a very special Friday afternoon Facebook Live edition of A Little Perspective, mixing it up a little bit with one of my great friends, mentors, and business coach, Dawn Lieck. Super, super excited to have this quick conversation with Dawn. Dawn and I go way back when I used to work at Habitat. She was one of my Women Build team leaders, and we clicked then, and we have just, she hasn't been able to shake me yet. And so I'm super excited to have you on, Dawn. Thank you for joining me. A little bit about Dawn, aside from what I just said. Dawn is a world-class life coach, best-selling author, international speaker, and she is the CEO of Finally Free LLC and Dawn Lieck Enterprise. Dawn motivates clients to renew their perspective, eradicate fear, and maintain balance. Dawn's mantra is simple: do it scared. And as simple as that mantra is, it is powerful. It really is. She's said it to me more times than I can count, literally, and it has helped me every single time. I know that she means it when she says it. Thank you, Dawn, for joining me today. I know you have a very busy day today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I always make time to talk with you, Ange. Always.
You do. You really do. So a lot of you may not know, but the book that I was recently a part of that just went 4-time bestseller, or bestseller in 4 categories. Dawn was the visionary for that. And so the book is a collaboration of stories from different women and one gentleman. And I was honored to be a part of it, but I didn't say yes at first. I said no when Dawn approached me with the idea, and then she came back a little bit later and didn't ask, but told me I would be in it, and so I did. And I'm so grateful that she knows when to push the baby birds out of the nest and when to just love on them, because she's done both to me, and it's always been well timed for both. So thank you, Dawn, for that. I appreciate it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Finally Free and the book and how that came about?
Well, it came about that, the name of my company is Finally Free LLC. And, a lot of people, when I first named the company, they said, is that a religious organization, or is that a religious, company? And I said, no, it's about me. I'm finally free. And so the whole thing started was when I was 45. I decided, like the light bulb went off one day and said, okay, this is not where you want to be. This is not what you want to do. And so I changed up my life, and I just flipped it upside down, backwards and around, and stopped doing some things that were not serving me. And started thinking about myself and putting myself first, because basically I had lost myself in the process of taking care of everyone else in my life and trying to be like the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect daughter, the perfect sister. And all of those expectations just built and built and built. And one day I looked at myself and I didn't know who I was. And so I decided to make some changes, and I left a 20-year marriage. I left a 20-year job, and just turned it upside down. And so I got to the point, and it was rough. It was the hardest journey of my entire life. It was just terrible. I won't lie. It was terrible at the time it was happening. But when I walked through that and got to the other side, it was just fabulous. I'm living my best life, and I'm finally free. So with the book, what I wanted to do was I wanted to enable people to write these things out that they walked through, walked through fear or walked through any type of adversity. I wanted them to be able to voice that. And on the other side of it, I wanted people to be able to read that are going through things, because You can read, I mean, written word is so, so powerful. You can read something and relate to it. It can totally resonate with you and give you hope that you too can be finally free and get to that other side. If someone else can do it, maybe I can too. So that was the whole premise of the book.
I love it. I love it. And, a lot of people, well, really no one except those of us who were part of the book have seen the impact that it has had on us as author. Like, whoa, I'm tearing up already. We don't have time for that. It's too early. Good Lord. That was unexpected. But really, okay. But really, the impact it has had on all of the authors. So, the reason that I agreed to let you push me into it, and the reason that so many have done it, is because we want to help others. We want to inspire others with the stories, just like you said. But the impact it has had on the authors, we're all in a chat together, and it's dinging all day long and has been for months now. And to see the encouragement, I'm trying not to cry, to see the encouragement from everybody, and then to see these women and Eric who had some doubts and hesitancies, just jumping out leap after leap. I mean, I almost wish I could share the chat with the world, just so that could inspire people, because it's incredible. So thank you, Dawn, for doing this book and all that you have poured into us in this book, because I know that there are other collaborative books, other anthologies out there. And this is the first one that I was a part of. This is my first, big anything being a published writing about. I've had magazine articles, but nothing like this. But I know that you approached this in a unique way as the visionary, and you truly poured into us. You really guided us and helped us and encouraged us, and you provided us with a lot of different opportunities to grow, to publicize the book, to do all those things, and all the way down to the way that you have published the book itself, and helped us to be able to sell our own copies so that we can get the proceeds from that. So a genuine thanks to you from me, and I know all the other authors feel the same way. And that's why I so quickly signed on to the second one immediately. So,
and I was pretty amazed at that. I was like, yes. And so it's very exciting. And the thing about anthologies is that, yes, right now we can kind of look, and there's one going on in every direction, and there's all different subjects. So they all have, a prime subject matter. So it's not about who the visionary is, about, who's putting the book out, who's running the project. It's not about that. It's about when you see something and it totally resonates with you. The subject just totally, it's something that you want to be a part of. And I knew basically that I just wanted to make this the best experience possible for the authors to have full visibility and to be able to flourish and to be able to monetize their investment of being in the book. I mean, that's a big deal. I know that I've been in a couple. One of them was very, very successful, but then there were others that were not. And so I'm, sitting on a pile of books, collecting dust in my office that because I wasn't taught how to monetize that and how to leverage my book or leverage myself as an author. And I didn't want that to happen to these authors. I wanted everyone to have full understanding of how they could, they could really make it a great experience. And you're right, the blossoming that has, and blossoming is even a small word for what's going on with these ladies. It's a total awakening, and it's been the best part of the project. It's just like all of these miraculous things are happening with all of these women. And just fills my heart to the top. It's just amazing.
Well, and you mentioned how you wanted to set us up for success with the book, but you've been coaching us too in other aspects, not just the book. You're constantly giving advice and guidance and suggestions, and so it's not just it's the whole picture. So with the next book, which the cover, the art is so beautiful, and Shadaria does such an amazing job with that. So I'm thrilled to have her joining you with this too, because she did a great job with Finally Free as well.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about this project and what the theme is for it.
So this book is, the title is Drop the Mask, Share the Crown. And the idea behind this book is that a lot of times women wear a mask and we want to act like we can do everything ourselves, or, some act that they've got it all together and they're just perfect in everything they do, because that's what we see on social media. But behind social media, it's not all perfect. And they're trying to figure things out. They're trying to do it, but they don't want to put their pride down to collaborate with other women. And so, my vision for this is that we have such a divide in our country right now. And I am in firm belief, and no one's going to change my mind, that women run this world. So, if we can come together as one people, women in collaboration, of all races, all ethnicities, every, color, size, shape, age. And that's exactly what it's forming into right now. It's just amazing, because I'm just watching my vision just come to fruition with the fabulous women that have signed on to the project so far. But a lot of times people, women will, not choose collaboration because they feel that someone's going to steal their idea, or this person's not a good person, or that, there's that type of person everywhere. There is in every aspect of our life, right? But we can't put off all people for one person. So, collaboration versus competition. That's what this is all about. And just bringing together, all women as one people. So that's my vision behind this. And right now where we're at, with the divide in our country, I think that if we can all join hands, link arms, and start a movement, it can just change the world. And this is one small piece of it, but you know what? It's my piece to make the difference. So that's my hopes. And I'm trying not to get teary-eyed right now.
No, I think
about it.
it's what we need. And like you said, obviously there's a lot of division and we can't do all of it, but we can do what we can do. And between having this as a theme and bringing together a group of women authors, and then, and from my perspective, imagining where these women will go from here, especially when I look at the Finally Free fam and see where they're going and seeing where they can go from here. It's a big piece. It is. It's a big piece. It's exciting. I can't wait. I'm loved Finally Free, but this speaks to who I am, and so I got teary when the graphics came for the, to announce it. And so it's that whole thing where you feel like you're going to puke, but you also want to scream because you're so excited.
I'm there. I'm like, whoa, here we go. Last night I was like, after I announced all of the amazing authors, and Shadaria being the forward author is such an honor. And, just announcing everyone, like it all sunk in then last night. And it was like, I was exhausted physically and mentally, but I'm like, full of joy with tears running down my face because I'm scared crapless. And so there you have it. It's like, you got to just, I preach it all the time. My mantra, do it scared, the reason I say that is because every single thing that I do, no matter what project it is, big or small, I have to do it scared or I won't do it. And so I know I'm not the only one. That's why I push it. It's got to happen. If I didn't do it scared, I really wouldn't do anything at all, to be honest.
Now, you have been an international speaker, are an international speaker. You amaze me with your ability to just, I could give you a topic, you could speak on it for 15 minutes without hesitation, because you know that that's the opposite of me for the most part. So I love that about you. What do you have coming up in your speaker world?
Well, in my speaker world, right now I have the Comeback Champion, which is coming up in just a couple weeks. So that's a big deal with Shay Brown. And so we are going to have a finally free room in the conference. And a lot of the finally free authors are actually going to be speakers in that room. So I am pretty excited about that. Just a lot of different things coming up. I'm going to be having a finally free academy coming with different trainings and things like that. So that's pretty exciting. A podcast coming up. So yeah, girl, I'm working it. I can't, no matter how I try, I can't not run my mouth. I'm like, I'm just going to lay back and I'm going to work on this, and this. And the next thing you know, there's a speaking engagement. I'm like, oh, I need to talk about that. And I'm like signing up. And then right before it happens, right before I have to like make the recording or actually be on a live, then I'm like sick to my stomach. I get that excited but puking feeling. Like, oh my God, why did I sign up for this? Why did I do this? Why do I keep doing this? Because it all looks great when it's months away. But then when it comes up, I'm just like, oh my God. But yeah, I do it scared every time.
Would we, how do we see you on the Comeback Champion?
It is comebackchampion.com. And you can go on there and you can register. It is absolutely free.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's absolutely free. Just go on and register and you will get the live stream as it comes.
Excellent. We'll put the link in the comments. Shay Brown is amazing. Obviously, I have a fondness for our Finally Free fam. So anyone that you hear from there is going to leave you inspired and motivated. And of course, Dawn will as well. So it's definitely something to do, to invest in your time in if you're able to. It's free, so you really can't beat that.
Yep. And it's going to have like so many different speakers. So if you're in business, and it's not actually all business, there's things in there that are going to resonate with you personally on a personal level. So just all different. There's 8 rooms. And like I said, we will have the finally free room, but once you register for it, you're free to go into any of the rooms back and forth. And whenever there's a subject that you'll see, because once you register, you will actually get all of the information of who, what, where, and when is speaking. So you will have your guide to know what you want to see.
Excellent. Excellent. So tell us a little bit about Finally Free LLC. You told us, how it kind of came to be, but tell us a little bit about, some people maybe, 2020 brought a lot of new entrepreneurs on board. They felt like it was something that they had to do. They ended up with an unexpected, unemployment situation and decided to pursue their dreams or what have you. And, I can speak from firsthand experience that coaching in the different realms. I've had a health coach, I've had a sobriety coach, I've had a business coach, and they have all helped me level up in each of those areas. And so, what is, for those who are kind of new and don't really know why would they want a business coach, or what does that do? What does Finally Free LLC do for them?
So my title, and titles are just that, titles. So transformation life coach. And to me, transformation is many, many different things. And, it can pertain to, your health. It can pertain to, you know, where you're at mindset wise. It can pertain to wanting to start your own business, be an entrepreneur. I don't ever coach on anything that I haven't experienced firsthand. So if someone comes to me and says, you know, I have this, this, and this, I am immediately going to either refer them to someone. I mean, for instance, if someone comes to me and says, you know, because I do health and wellness coaching as well, but if someone comes to me and says, you know, I want to do keto, I'm immediately going to tell them, okay, well, here's Angie's number because I don't do keto. So I'm not that coach that tries to like be the, you know, the jack of all trades and the master of none. I am so, you know, into referring people to someone, because it's not about me. It's not about the money. It's about the person getting exactly what they need. And if I can't offer that, I'm not going to take someone's money and, you know, just fake it through. That's not going to happen. So, you know, I have coached people on probably the most of my clients that I have coached is mindset mastery. Because you're in a certain place. And if you are in a place that is, you know, not a positive place totally, or you are not feeling the best about yourself with your self-esteem, that's the beginning of it all. Because until you can get your mind right, none of that other stuff, you know, you can set up the web page and you can get the landing page and all of those things and graphics and a logo and all that jazz. But if you think you can't, it's not going to matter. So for the most part, I would say mindset mastery. Also, I have coached people on starting a business from scratch, like, you know, from the very basics, how you research things, you know, to see if that's what you really want to do. You know, getting your LLC, just the basics. I've coached people on speaking, you know, how to create your signature speech, how to present that speech, tweak it, you know, just all aspects of business. And like I said, I just don't coach on anything that I haven't done. So I don't, you know, business wise, like us, for instance, and I can see things in you that you don't see in yourself. And so, you know, and that's what a coach does. A coach always sees more in us than we see in ourselves. And who coaches the coach? I mean, I'm coached. I am steadily coached because if, just like you said, if I want to level up, I have to be coached. And so in my budget, you know, there's like the mortgage, the car note, the utilities, groceries, and my coaching fee, because I pay a coach every month and it stays like that. And you kind of, I don't always stay with the same coach. I move along to what I need. So at the given time, I'll know if I've gotten everything that I need from a specific coach and I feel like I've mastered that and that's their forte and they can't take me to another level, then I find a coach that I resonate with that can take me to that next level. So pretty much it's an organic type thing. And, you know, I just like to talk to people and I call it a soul search call, you know, where we just kind of see what you want to do and where you're at. And if I can help, I'll definitely let you know if I can. And if I can't, I will refer you to one of my fabulous friends that can. So.
Yeah, I love that about you. I think that's important because not all coaches do that. And I think, it you know, you have to put the client first, and
Right.
you definitely do that. And with mindset, you know, last year was really rough for me. I ended up in some pretty deep anxiety, but you know, steady fighting my way out. And I would reach out to you and you would give me ideas about stuff and encourage me, but then also, you know, love on me and not you know, not try to, come on, what are you doing? You know what you need to do. You know, you were you said the right things, did the right things, checked in on me. So you really coached me through the mindset part of that, because that's what anxiety is, right? It's just a bunch of BS that your brain tells you. I saw a thing that said anxiety is, your brain telling you conspiracy theories about yourself. And
It's
I was like,
exactly, oh my gosh, that is exactly true. And it will like come up, and I suffer from anxiety myself. So it will come up out of nowhere and then like it starts small, like in the pit of your chest or the pit of your stomach, and then it goes into your chest, and it will just whirlwind you into this craziness. And so yeah, the way to get through that is not, it's someone knowing that someone's there, knowing that a coach is there, but a coach should never tell you what you need to do or what you have to do. They should let you work your way through that. And then of course offer ideas, because like I said, we see things that you don't see in yourself. But a coach is not a drill sergeant. And so if you have a coach that's a drill sergeant and you're not comfortable with it, some people need that. I, for one, do not like it one bit. And if it happens, I'm out, because I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. And it might not be exactly what someone else wants me to do. So, yeah, you just have to find a coach that fits you and understands you as a person. And it's even better if you have someone that's gone through what you're going through, so that they know where you're coming from. Because someone that has, like for instance, weight loss, someone that has never ever a day in their life had to worry about anything that they eat and has never had a weight issue, and they're coaching someone that weighs 400 pounds, and this is a psychological issue along with a physical issue, it's very hard for them to reach into their depths to know exactly where that person's at. And I just feel very strongly about that,
Exactly. Yeah. You have to have a connection for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Dawn, tell us where people can reach you. Where can they find you?
I am on Facebook under Dawn Lieck. And to be honest with you, I'm going to give you all my email, but I'm not a huge email gal. I love Messenger because it's instant, it's personal, it's like right there. So my phone is like an extension of my arm. I mean, it could be my third hand. So if someone sends me a message on Messenger, I am going to see it and read it and respond to it like probably within, a few minutes. So I'm on Facebook and Messenger under Dawn Lieck. I also have a Facebook group, Finally Free to Be Me. So anyone that would like to join that group, we talk about some different things in there, and it's kind of light. We don't go real deep, but in some of the comments we do go deep. So it's a fun group. I am on Instagram under Dawn Lieck, and my email is finallyfree1, the number 1, LLC@gmail.com.
Excellent. So I'll put that in the comments as well. But Dawn is easily accessible, very open, very receptive. So if anyone is interested at all in either being a contributing author or seeking out Dawn for coaching, or just to chat with her and see, what's up, she's your gal. So thank you, ma'am, for all you do for me. And thank you for this quick interview. This was lovely. We could talk all daggum night.
All day. Forever. We're like, what about this? And what about this? What do you think about this? It's great. It's fabulous. But yeah. I so appreciate you having me.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Have a good night. And hit her up if you need her. All right, y'all.
Yep, y'all.
Have a great weekend.